can show me love. Somebody better say yeah. All I remember is beating. All I remember is abuse. Somebody say yeah. Never sit down and have a conversation as a child with my father. All I felt like I had was my mother. That's why I would die for her. Somebody better say yeah. But God let me know, if you can't love your father, I can't love you. But you can't love me. God still loves me. But he said, you don't love me unless you can love him. He said, you can't forgive him, I will not forgive you. Somebody better say yeah. And I begin to say, Lord, help me to forgive my father. Help me to love him, Lord, like he's my father. Somebody say yeah. I used to call him a sperm donor, but God says your father, an earthly father. Honor him, love him, respect him, and you must forgive him. Somebody say yeah. I pray for myself. Help me to forgive him, Lord. And I want to tell you, before my dad died, I was in my 20s and married. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Still got siblings hating on me. Hallelujah. You know, when you're evil papa or evil mama, you scar your children. Somebody say yeah. Thank you, Holy Ghost. I know I couldn't buy love, but every birthday, brother, I had him a leather coat. I bought him a ceiling fan. I bought him jukeboxes and table corners, diamond rings, a black ornament and gold rings. Every Christmas, I took him a gift. Now I'm talking about a dad that never gave me a present but once in my life, and he gave me a clock because I kept giving him things, and he felt guilty. But the first time in his life, he gave me a clock that didn't take long, but I kept that old clock in the closet a long time not working, because that is what he gave me, the only gift of my life other than a seed planted in my mother's womb. Somebody say it. If you love them real hard, you teach them how to love you back. Somebody better say it. I had a father that never said I love your daughter first. Matter of fact, he never said it to me until I got grown and married. And I kept calling him and said, Daddy, I love you. He said, love you too. He'll say a little low. You know, when love not in your heart, you can't even get it out right. You gotta whisper it. But my love is so real until I'm a loud mouth with it. I love you, Daddy. I love you, Mama. I love you, sister. I love you, brother. I love you. I don't care who hears it. I don't care who knows it. No matter what you do to me, became my slogan. I'm going to love you anyway. And I also said, there's nothing you can do to me to make me not love you. How many of you got demons you battle with? Even when you got saved, they try to come in and out of your thought life. Somebody give God some glory. Put you back into that abused child. Oh yeah. Come on, give God some glory. Hallelujah. But I don't care what you went through. God was with you because you made it. You could have been dead and gone, but you made it. I don't care how many beatings you got that you didn't deserve. And I can count on my hand. I can't count on my hand how many I got that I got for nothing. Things I didn't do. And that's what anger was. I was a good child and you couldn't see it. Can you give God glory? You see, it's a bad thing when you line up all your children and beat them all, even the innocent with the guilty. Come on, bless God. That's what my father did. The whole house get a whipping if one lie. The whole house get a whipping if one steals. Come on, give God some glory. But you think you're teaching, you're beating folks for doing nothing, for being good. So it's hard for a child to know what love is, because that's not love. Come on, give God some glory. Best thing to do is like the law. Amen. They try to get the right party before they put them in jail. Sometimes they put a wrong person in jail that didn't do anything. And I tell you, that's the longest sentence a person will ever serve. It's one they're in jail for a crime they didn't commit. Can you give God some glory? Can you imagine going to prison for 30 years for something you didn't do? Can you give God some glory? When you inject corporate punishment on your kid and he's not guilty, it's just like that, sentencing someone to beaten and hallelujah and scarred that they'll carry the rest of their life for something they didn't do. Hallelujah. I can take a whipping for what I've done, but don't beat me for what I didn't do. And everything you say is a lie. Come on, give God some glory. And in those days, your parents will tell you you're a lie in a minute. Wouldn't believe anything a child would say. Oh, hallelujah. A lot of children was molested back then because they were scared to tell their parents if they didn't believe them. Can you give God some glory? They were beaten. Hallelujah. But I'm here to tell you something, people. No matter what I went through, no matter what you went through, a lot of you in here can say you've been abused by somebody. You've been abused by a sibling. You've been abused by a daddy. You've been abused by a mama. It could have been sexually molested, or you've been beaten, or scarred in your heart or in your soul. But what I'm going to say to you is you're going to have to, when you come and give your heart to God, you got to forgive them, and you got to let that thing go. I don't care who the tyrant was, who your abuser was. Come on, how many of your sibling rivalry? There's abuse even amongst the children. When the parents don't do it, the kids abuse each other. Come on, bless God. How many of you been verbally abused by your sibling? Yes. Come on, bless the Lord. How many of y'all experienced that almost all your lives? Amen. If not, some of you are still going through that. Sibling rivalry, where they abuse you verbally. How many of you know sometimes words can hurt you worse than scarring your back? Yes. Come on, bless God. People don't want to believe that. I'd rather you give me a good beating and it turns off than for you to continue to hurt me with your mouth. Come on, give God some glory. People say words didn't hurt, but they do. Come on, bless God. But you have to get over those scars in order to forgive. You be forgiven by God. You got to forgive those that have offended you, those that have hurt you. You will never take off and be that woman, that man that God has called you to be. Be that preacher, that deacon, that evangelist God has called you to be. You'll never know how to love your children. You'll never know how to love your spouse until you learn how to love your abuser. Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. When you can love them, then you can love God. When my father died, amen, I have no guilt trips, because until he died at 83 years old, I was faithful to Christmas, birthdays. And when I went to Mississippi, I went to see my father. And I made it my business, said, Dad, I love you. That love was already there, but there was a wall, a shield of pain surrounding me. How many of y'all sometimes got pain shielding your love where you can't break through to show it? Give God glory. But when God saves you, he knocks that wall down. Amen. Pain, hurt, unforgiveness, suffering. You can't go with a brick wall to God. You got to get that brick wall to come down, no matter what it is. Amen. Maybe he didn't want to be a father. Maybe he didn't know how to be a father. And he took his pain out on us. Give God glory. But I'll tell you what, we got a Father who cares. Amen. We have a Father who loves us. Amen. And his name is Jesus Christ. Amen. When Jesus loved me like I've never been loved before, he taught me how to love. He taught me how to forgive. That's when I let the anger go. That's when I stopped being humble. That's when I started being forgiving in me. Give God some glory. But a lot of children today are acting out what they were act out upon them and forced upon them as children. Amen. But you need to bring that child to the Lord like my mom did me. She brought me to Jesus. And she told me I must forgive. I must let go. Amen. Amen. And I thank God for a mother that was saved. And I didn't have two parents that was no good. Amen. People might say, well, you talking about your dad. I don't care who it is. Amen. You're right, you're right, you're wrong, you're wrong. You're evil, you're evil. You're righteous, you're righteous. Give God some glory. I can't put my dad in heaven or hell, but I can't tell you he was a good father, because he wasn't. Amen. But he was an abuser. He'd come in and beat me without telling you why. But bless God. Amen. Scars on the back so deep. My mom had bloody, had to doctor us back to health. You're going to whip your child. You don't leave spots and scars on him. Although the scars that'll heal on the back, the heart will stay. Give God some glory. And it'll take a God to heal those scars from the heart of a child that you wounded that way. Somebody, and it's not just the father or the mother doing it to a child. Amen. The parents sometimes wound their children the same way. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. You watch what you say to your kids. Don't tell them you'll never be any good. You'll never be anything. You old dog. Amen. I always pray for mine. If God said I'm going to take him, I said, please take me. Don't do it, Lord. Leave my son here. Leave my daughter here. Let them live, God. Give them a chance, Father. I would lay my life down for them. Come on, give God some glory. You got to be willing to die for those that you love. Amen. Amen. Lord, punish me. Let him live. Come on, I don't care what he does. I do care what he does, Lord, but change him, save him, don't kill him. Amen. You always, as long as there's hope in your child's body or your husband or your wife, there is hope.
As long as there's breath, there is hope. You want to pray good things on people. That God will forgive them, that God will save them, that God will change them. Because when a person knows God and change, God changed a person's heart, his attitude, his personality. The fruit on his tree gonna change. He gonna start being a lover, not a hater. Come on, give God some love. I tell my husband sometimes he want to play spat at me. I said, look, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Come on, give God some love. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna hit. I'm not gonna spat. I don't even like to do it in play. Can you give God some glory? Amen. Amen. Those play spirits that try to rub off on you. Oh, you hit me too hard, I'm going to hit you hard. Next thing you know, you hit the fist and you fight. Come on, bless God. Amen. So I don't recommend you do that. Amen. Don't start something like that. Amen. Because once you hurt them real bad or something, you might get some anger there that they're going to strike back out before you know what you fight. Husband and wife, oh, y'all saved in the bed fighting. Come on, bless God. Leave Tarzan on the show. Come on, bless the Lord. Amen. Y'all know I ain't Tarzan. Enjoy jumping on the leg and all that. Bless God. Enough of that. Bless God. But I'm a very good person now. I'm humble. I love everybody. But before I was saved, y'all, I was a mean tyrant. I didn't care about you liking me, being my friend. But that was put in me by the abuse that I endured. So God gave me a man that showed me love, brought me out of myself. But first I met Jesus. Can you give God some love? And when God saved me and filled me with the Holy Ghost and gave me a husband that knew how to love me. He loved me to be the woman that I am today. And I thank God. Now I know how to give it back. I know how to open up now. I'll lock up in the shell. I won't tell you what I feel. Come on, bless God. But now I can relate it. Amen. Go from an introvert. Amen. A person that wouldn't talk, shy. I kept everything in. I thought a lot, but I wouldn't say it. Can you bless God? Until now, praise God. God uses my mouth to say things that my fleshly body would not say. Has to be spirit-led. Can you give God glory? But I thank God, amen. God will use you in gifts that you didn't have when you were saved. Those are the ones He gives you. Amen. Somebody said gift to gab, but you're gabbing about the Lord. Amen. But I thank the Lord for where He's brought me from healing my body and for what He's done for me lately. Somebody said, what has He done for you lately? Somebody said that on the news, I think. Amen. What has He done for you lately? God has done something for you lately all the time. If He woke you up this morning, He did something for you. Amen. It wasn't an accident. You didn't just accidentally wake up. God woke you up. You didn't accidentally walk in that door today, feeling good or not. Can you bless God? A lot of us have to press our way, but we're here, aren't we? Amen. Amen. But guess what? Somebody woke up and couldn't move. Somebody didn't wake up at all. Amen. Amen. They called a mortician to get them. Amen. But if God has given you another day to breathe, amen. If you don't have it right, get it right. And you get it right in your back.